Very good afternoon. Good energy. Nice. So I suppose you've had a good break of whatever 10-15 minutes you just got before the session. So how was the session, earlier session? Great. All right. And I would like you to volunteer as I ask one question. What is that one word, one takeaway word from your last session? Just one. Who would like to volunteer? The answer? Yes, sir. Jai Hind.
The one key takeaway from the last session is be proactive.
Be proactive. Your name, sir?
I'm Yogesh.
Yogesh. Yogesh says the one takeaway word or key word from last session is being proactive. Anyone else? Yes, ma'am.
Jain ma'am, my name is Neha. From the last session, I would say be visible.
Be visible. Be proactive, be visible. Yes, sir.
One takeaway from last session would be execution.
Execution. Jai Hind.
And one thing that I learned from the last session was that
Creative on brand. Create your own brand.
Jai Hind ma'am, my name is Mahir. One key learning which I learned from the last session is be confident in your work.
Be confident. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Jain ma'am, my name is Aryan Pathak Chaturvedi, and the 30-day plan, the roadmap that was given by the earlier speaker was something that I will execute for sure.
Amazing. Yes, sir.
Jain ma'am, my name is Divyansh Jain. One word I learned from the previous session is be good in communication.
Be good in communication. Yes, Amay. Yes, sir. Amazing. I need someone from here. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Can you be louder? Everyone wants to hear that.
My name is Be proactive.
Be proactive. Okay, we have had that earlier. Yes, ma'am. You can just follow each other. Yeah.
Jain ma'am, I'm Devulina, and the takeaway would be failure is the part of the game.
Oh, great. Amazing. Yes, ma'am.
Jai Hind ma'am, my name is Isha. The earlier session I would be taking as taking ownership.
Amazing. Yes, ma'am.
The one word that I took from the last session was adaptability.
Adaptability. Amazing. Yes, ma'am.
Jain ma'am, my name is Manisha Das. From the last session, the learning is that MBA is not equal to guaranteed succeed.
Wow. I like that one.
Jai Hind ma'am, my name is Nanika. My last learning was that relating what I learned like with practical examples.
Yes. Can you pass on the mic, please?
Jai Hind ma'am, my name is Sangeeta Kumari. The takeover over from my last session was be reliable for the work you do.
Okay. Amazing. Yes, sir.
Jai Hind ma'am, myself Adi Upmanyu, and the learning takeaway would be create your own opportunities.
Create your own opportunities. Amazing.
Jain ma'am, my name is Harsh Srivastav, and the learning from last session was being a good team player.
Great. We'll take the last one here.
Value, not degree.
Oh, great. Okay, one last. Yes. Build your brand. All right. We can have one last one. Okay. All right. Amazing. Yes, ma'am. Being a good listener. All right. I'm sorry, with the time constraint, we'll stop here. Everybody has got a key learning. Even if you haven't, you heard your colleagues, your friends. Do you think you agree with everything, every keyword? We just were talking about words, nothing else. No theory, no long write-up. What we spoke about is sheer key words. Do you agree with each other? Absolutely. Now tell me, how much of my introduction that you remember? Yeah, whatever is written on the screen is there. How much of my introduction do you remember? Yes, ma'am.
Jain ma'am, my name is
If you could just tell one word that appealed to you.
the Woman of the Substance award that you got.
All right.
That has appealed.
Okay. Anyone else? Yes, ma'am. You can be loud enough. You don't need mic. Yes. Amazing. Okay. Thank you for reminding. Yes, sir. The workshops that I attended. Okay. You had the list down. Okay. Yes, ma'am. I pursued. Yeah. Yes, sir.
I think it's a good coach.
Good coach. Okay. I am a coach. Yes. Yes, sir.
You are director.
One of my profiles had been a director. Yes.
You are director of business development in Shape India.
Yes, absolutely. Perfect. With the brand. All right, that's enough. Okay. Would you like to know more about me? But you know already. Ma'am just, yes. Ma'am just introduced a long paragraph about me, right? Few of you could just take away those words which stayed with you. But let me introduce you one more time. All right? Good afternoon, everyone. I am Prerna Belsarkar, soft skill coach and a confidence coach as well. To tell a little more about myself is I am a fitness enthusiast. I am a runner. I have done fewer marathons and I'm also an artist. Okay, and also one point that I'm proud of is I'm a mother of an 11-year-old daughter. Now that you know this much about me, what is the difference between that introduction and this introduction? Take 1 minute and think about it. Yes, sir. How did you make it feel? How did it make it feel to you? आपको क्या डिफरेंस लगा दो इंट्रोडक्शन में? प्रोफेशनल पर्सनल है. That's why I said take a minute and think. Please listen to the question properly. You had my professional introduction. Now I told you a little more about me, right? Think of those two introductions and see how you felt about it. Yes, ma'am.
Jai Hind ma'am, my name is Ashika. The introduction she gave was like more of complimenting you, and the introduction which you gave was like more of a personal one, and you were not complimenting yourself.
Okay, thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Jai Hind ma'am, my name is Karishma. The introduction that Manasvi gave was more of a professional point of view, but whatever you said, after listening that, I feel more connected to you.
Round of applause for that answer.
Thank you, ma'am.
What's the key word that's coming out here? Emotional connect. Okay, emotional. Yes, of course, because I told a little more about myself to you. Did you feel connected? Are you more ready to listen to me now? Yes, ma'am. So that's what I did. Okay? So whenever you are in front of an entire crowd, whenever you are speaking, presenting, giving your group discussions, first thing that you do is gauge your audience. What do? I wanted to know. I went on to asking questions. You did not answer me as group, you answered me as an individual, your own opinion, your own thoughts, your own understanding. Right? So what I did, I connected to the crowd, to the public. Why? Because I want to know what kind of audience I am speaking to. Why I want to know? Because then I will mend my session accordingly. Do I come here with my PPT and just present it? How would you feel? Boring? Yes? That's what majorly training sessions are perceived as, isn't it? You believe it, you accept it or not. That's how it is perceived. That's the fact. For me, it is very important when I'm spending time standing here in front of you, there are efforts behind it. I have spent some time. My audience is important for me. Yes. So do I make the most of it when I'm standing here? If I come here with my PPT, show it on the screen, you just go through, you will not complain. But for me, if I'm spending my time, my credibility is at stake, right? Whether your time here, my time here is been productive, right? For that, I need to have efforts. For that, I need to have preparedness. For that, I need to have quality because I'm here to deliver quality and value. Understood? So make the most. What I'm trying to go to is, we are here, you are very fresh. How many days you have been here? 15 days? 13 to be precise. Yes? How are you feeling even now? You're curious? You're anxious? You're still figuring out things? Sorry students, back there I will not be able to connect, but yes, I understand. Hope you are all doing okay. Back there? Yes? All right. So it is important for me to come here and first connect and know what kind of audience is sitting in front of me. What do they need? What are they expecting from me when I'm standing here? Your time is as valuable for me as it is mine. Right? So what I'm going to go there is, what I did is connect. Ma'am said very rightly, connect. Why I wanted to connect? To engage. Exactly, that's the right word. To engage you, to know more further about you, and then give you what you expect from me. So when I want to connect, I come here prepared. When I'm prepared, now a generic question I'm throwing it to you. When I'm prepared for anything, I'm not particularly talking about any specific circumstance or any specific task. When I'm prepared, another minute, take a minute and think, when I'm prepared, how does it help me? Please take a minute, don't rush into answering. When I'm prepared, how does it help me? Yes, ma'am. Absolutely, thank you so much, ma'am, for saving my time. What is the key word? The word that she... Confidence. And that's what we are gonna be talking about today. Alright? So the 4 modules that we'll be taking care of in whatever 90 minutes time we have. Would you like to give a little more time to me? Thanks. Nice to know. Alright. So self-confidence, communication, personal branding and executive presence. I'm aware that the session previous to this has more or less covered most of it, but let's have a different perspective to it. Okay? So is it visible to all the students from there? Amazing. Alright. So leaders, are you ready? How confident are you? Too much. Overconfidence is not good. Exactly, watch your words. Alright. Overcommitment, overconfidence always pulls you down. So just stay there. Okay? It doesn't take much efforts. It's not a hard work. Just be yourself. All right. Let's go ahead. So what we are talking about is self-confidence. Now, one question again. How many of you in your school times or in college times have compared yourself with your classmates? Raise your hands. Okay, I can see fewer have not raised their hands. Good to see that. Absolutely. Okay, let's do one thing. Collect whatever you are keeping in your lap, in your hands. I want you to stand. Okay, how many of you have compared yourself to your classmates? Stand up. Wow. Look around. Please look around. How many of you are standing and how many of you are sitting? I can see 90% of you are standing. Is it? Ah, nice. Look around. Just take a look. Sink in with the sight. How does that look? Sit down. Thank you. One more question. Please hold on to your notebooks again. Stand up if you have been little hesitant or scared to introduce yourself. Nice. Again, look around. Now, whoever are standing, आपके जैसा इतने लोग हैं. Look around. That's why I want you to look around. Look around. आपके जैसे इतने लोग हैं. When you've been scared, when you compared yourself. Sit down, please. Thank you. Again, one last one. How many of you have been awkward in a set of few friends? Okay, specifically when they're talking about a certain topic, but you're not aware of it, you can't contribute, but only thing you can do is feel awkward because you're not aware of that topic or the current affair or the news or the gossip or whatever. Whichever. The feeling is awkward. Okay, look around again. So many of you are similar, right? Please sit down. What is the learning behind this activity? You are not alone. You are not alone. What makes you feel underconfident? Tell me. Yes, sir.
Jain ma'am, my name is Yogesh. Ma'am, my communication skills and audience fear.
Audience fear and communication skills. Yes, ma'am.
Jai Hind ma'am, my name is Devika Nair. So fear of judgment.
Fear of judgment. Absolutely. Yes. लोग क्या कहेंगे? ये लोग कौन थे पता है? ये जो सारे खड़े थे. Right? Thank you, sir. Please sit down. Thanks for the answer. Yes? Where I'm leading is, this is the reason why we are not confident. We lack the self-awareness, we lack the self-realization, we lack the self-confidence eventually. Okay? Look at the screen, we have an activity now. Step 1, think and list down those 3 strengths. Quickly, you will have less than 15 seconds. 3 strengths. Think of 3 strengths and write it down. Are we done? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. It's okay even if you write 1. Okay, I need one volunteer to come here. Who's confident enough? Yes, get up and come here. Yes. Yes. Thank you for coming. Introduce yourself and tell about the strengths that you have.
Jai Hind all. This is Ayush Kharwar and I am from Gorakhpur. And my strength is I'm a quick learner and trying to adapt new things, and I'm open to learn as many as I can. So that's Gorakhpur. Ayush Kharwar.
Ayush. So Ayush, quick learner is what you said. Okay. How many of you have written that as your strength? Quick learner. Very obvious, because right now you're in student era. Right now you're supposed to be a learning agile person. You're supposed to be that one person who's ready to learn. But Ayush, right? आप उसके बारे में क्या कर रहे हैं? जब आपको पता है that I'm a quick learner, how is it setting you different from others? वो आपको अलग कैसे बना रहा है?
Ma'am, I'm trying to connect with more and more people, like they all are from different background so I go to them and talk about that, what their background, what value they can put in me, and what I can learn from them.
Yes. Very, very well done, Ayush. So how Ayush is using his strength is networking with people, talking to them, because I think people are the best way or media or source of learning. When you talk to people, you learn more. Absolutely. Thank you, Ayush, for your insights. Okay, so my question is, if you have strengths, do you think you should have like 10, 15 list of strengths with you? No. You can't. If you have, I mean, that's absolutely amazing. But the strengths. But the next step is, now think, how are you leveraging on those strengths? Are you even leveraging on your strengths? अभी आयुष ने बोला quick learner है, he goes to people. How actively is he doing that? How often are you doing that? My point here is, identify, are you even aware of your strengths? One, are you aware of your strengths? Have you ever written down your strengths? Have you ever spoken to anyone about your strengths? Have you ever written it in your profile or in anything when you introduce yourself? उसका कितना benefit हमने लिया है? बात ये नहीं है कि मुझे कितना आता है, मैं कितना skillful हूँ, मैं कितनी knowledge हूँ. बात ये आती है जो knowledge, जो skill मेरे पास है, am I using, utilizing, making use of it? What you have will not be present in someone else. Right? But if you want to learn, you will acquire that strength. Okay. Point here is, accept your strengths, be aware of your strengths, and use them to your benefit. I would like one volunteer from here who would like to talk about the strengths. Yes, sir.
Jain ma'am, I'm Gautam Bhojwani, and my strengths, I think, is communication, public speaking, and not getting fear of judgment.
Amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
And how are you leveraging on that?
I'm leveraging as in classrooms we have activity of management games or any game, so I'm always raising my stand up to perform.
Absolutely.
And I've made good connection, good friends while using this.
So you are actively benefiting on.
Yes, exactly, ma'am.
Exactly. My point here is to remind you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Please be seated. My point here is reminding you what strengths you have and make the most use of it to your benefit. You are right now going to start your professional journey. Right? Academically, आप ready हो जाओगे. You have all the content and all the technicalities of it. But do you know how to use those skills? मेरे पास 10 सर्टिफिकेट्स होंगे, व्हाट एम आई डूइंग अबाउट देम? पढ़े हैं, मेरे फाइल में है, एम आई लेवरेजिंग ऑन देम? Am I making them effective? Or am I making them add value to my profession or personal life, personal development, growth? मेरा mindset है growth लाने का. You know, right now, while you're sitting here, you're in first year, one thing which should not leave your mind is how will I grow? Not how will I learn? Are you getting the difference? What is the difference? Learn and grow. Learn सब कर रहे हैं. Are you really growing? Think. Spend 30 seconds on it. Close your eyes. Shut it down. Everyone, close your eyes. I'm here, I'm learning, I'm attending sessions. But what is it doing to me? मैं यहाँ पे आता हूँ, बैठता हूँ, सेशन सुनता हूँ, I participate. What do I do about it later? Open your eyes. Self-realization हुआ? किस किस को guilt आया? Very confident. I love how honest you are being. Are you guilty? But you have accepted. So there you've already won. Accept your guilts. Yes? Accept what it is. Because agar grow karna hai, if you want to learn and grow, you have to the first criteria is to accept your status right now. क्या सीखना है, what you want to learn, where you want to grow, how will you start? Orientation ही नहीं है. There is no direction only. First you need to know ना where you want to go. और जहाँ पे hurt जा रहा है हम भी वहीं जा रहे हैं. Is that what you want to do? Okay, here about strengths. Have you heard about the word competitive advantage? How many of you know of this word? Competitive advantage. Yes, sir.
Jain ma'am, my name is Kritesh Mandiri. I used to sprint 100 meters. So there is a thing in this thing, competitive advantage, as if your peers, when you are competing with them, and if you are competitive, constant competitiveness will increase your potential and strength in that thing. Like you will get polished if you are competing with them regularly.
Yes, absolutely. Your name, sir?
Kritesh Mandiri.
Kritesh. You're there. Not exactly. I'll tell you competitive advantage. Are you all aware? Do you all read news? You are aware, more or less aware of current affairs. 2 दिन पहले एडवांस एंट्रेंस का रिजल्ट आया. What is that one mind-boggling fact about that news? As a parent, as an individual, as an educator, I was shaken. The fact was, what stood out for me was, on that 1%, there were 400 students. Can you imagine? The competition. 1% पे 400 students खड़े हैं आज. What will they do? How will they survive? Survival plan क्या है? I'm sitting here, I'm appearing for exams, I'm getting results, but there are 400 people along with me. How will you survive? Do you have a plan? Do you have a plan? Now here's where the competitive advantage will work. अगर 400 लोगों में आप खड़े हैं, how are you different from those 400? Even if you have similar marks, how are you different? What will set you different? How will you stand out? Do you have an answer? May or may not. Do we have an answer? You do? Ah, great.
Jain ma'am, my name is Aryan Pathak Chaturvedi. I think the soft skills or just the collaborative nature of a person can make him stand different from others, because it's at the end it's just human communication and two people working together. So if I tend to make my boss's work easier, then I will stand out.
Simple as that. Simple as that. Look around. How many students are sitting here? Please sit. Thank you. Look around. How many? These are your competitions. Sorry to say, I didn't want to ruin the whole vibe, but this is what your competition is. How are you going to stand out? What different you're going to do? That will make you the chosen one. How? इतने लोग बैठे हैं, the interviewer will choose only one. How will that person decide that you will be chosen? Have you ever thought about that? हम आ गए हैं, MBA में sign up कर लिया है, we have registered ourselves for this course, but for how many years you're going to be here? 2 years. What's your plan for 2 years other than academics?
Jain ma'am, my name is Anur Nagar and my plan is to build networking skills.
Absolutely. Networking. Thank you. Nobody will teach you confidence. Nobody will teach you communication. Nobody will teach you how to socialize. What you have to do is you have to expose yourself to those situations. You have to have those efforts to go further and do that extra to set yourself apart and plan to be that chosen one. सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन हो रहा है, आई कैन सी ऑन योर फेसेस. टेंशन मत लीजिए. इट्स ऑल अबाउट राइट नाउ. द बेस्ट पार्ट इज you're being aware. What I'm doing is not teaching you. Am I, everything that I said you already knew? Yes? Am I teaching you? No. I'm just knocking your door. Hello. Do you know this? You said yes. Then what did you do about it? Right? Okay. Next step is, let's come to self-realization a little deeper. Let's get uncomfortable now. Write down your weaknesses. And listen up. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. When you write those weaknesses, write it in the capital letters. Even if it's 1, that's okay. Don't push yourself to 3. But write down as much as you can. Just 3 is enough. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pens down. Who would like to be honest enough? Oh my God. Okay. All right. What we'll do is, please do not stand up. Just raise your hand and speak up. I'll just point that one weakness. Are we ready? We'll do it fast. All right. Okay. Those who raised your hand. Quickly. Just the word. Fear of failure.
I don't think before I speak.
Sorry?
I don't think before I speak.
You don't think before you speak. People pleaser. Over analytical. Self-doubt. Procrastinator. Overthinking. Communication. Lack of communication. Yes, sir. Inconsistent. Okay. Poor communication. I'm coming there. Okay. Yes. Stage fear. Time management. Anger. Procrastination. Saying no. Okay. Can't say no. Overthinking. Confidence is a weakness? Okay. All right. No, they may have other thoughts. Okay, I would like to know. But yeah, I got the right message. Yes, sir. Time management. Public speaking. Procrastination. Fear of judgment. Yes. Distraction. Introvert. Fear of losing. Anxiety. You need motivation. Okay, constant motivation you need. Okay. Public speaking, self-doubt. Overthinking, stage fear. Yes, sir. Social anxiety. Yes, sir. No, behind you. Asking for help. Yes. Impatient. Sorry, you'll have to stand up and say. Anxious. Yeah, I'm coming here. Yes, ma'am.
Overthinking and postponing things.
Procrastination. Okay. Yeah. Yes, the one behind. Self-sabotage. Bad with numbers. Wow, that's a technical skill. Okay. Can't work under pressure. Okay. That's a very complicated one. Okay. Hasty decisions, yes. Unstoppable. Oh, yeah, that's a big one. I know that. Yes, ma'am. Impatient. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Communication. Not thinking before taking action. Too much thinking in. Overthinking. Okay, yes, ma'am. Stage fear. Introvert. Overthinking. Stage fear, poor communication. Consistent. Confidence. Short-tempered. Self-doubt. Oh, can't express. Yes, ma'am. Little louder. Lack of confidence. Lack of general knowledge. Can't be. Come on. Okay. That's with the generation, is it? Yeah? Okay. Anyone here? Done? Okay. My God. So many weaknesses. And why are we writing it in bold? Tell me. To work on it. Okay, I give a challenge. Who will dare enough to come here and tell me what is the plan of action if you know your weaknesses? Who wants to do that? Yes, sir. Come. The first hand up. अब भी action plan चाहिए. Why is it in capital? Why is it in capital? Visible. Be visible. Yes, sir. Thank you for coming here.
Jai Hind everyone. My name is Yogesh. Ma'am, my first weakness is getting anxious while speaking. When I came to this college, I was very underconfident in public speaking. So I tried to speak more and more. I tried to participate in everything. Wherever I get a chance, I'm trying to do it. Like, this is the only way. So this is my plan of action. Second thing is,
He did that just now. What did he do? In just within a minute, what he did, he addressed to his weakness. His first weakness was to face the public and communicate. But he took an action. That's why it's written on board. Right? Thank you. You would like to speak more?
yes, ma'am, 2 more.
Okay, yes, please. Go ahead.
Second is procrastination. I know I'm hardworking and I have the talent, but the only bad thing about me is कल कर लूँगा. So I try to work on it and मैं अपने दोस्तों को बोलता हूँ just please pinch me down every time when I say this कल करता हूँ.
Again, did he not take care of the procrastination just here? Most of you will think, like, I've written it in capital, maybe it's now registered in my mind. I will see what will I do about it. What he did, two of your weaknesses you addressed right there. This is the way to do it. Yes, sir. Next one.
Ma'am, third one is it's personal. Can't move on from past, मतलब career wise. So there was an option for me to give up on my dreams. Like I failed 11 times in a career. So, but ठीक है, I showed courage to took admission in MBA, and I decided, okay, let's change the track and do better in this field.
Sir, at least you had a plan. Isn't it?
Yes.
He had a plan. There's where it starts. Do you have a plan?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you prepared?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that sounds good. The sound is nice. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing your experience, Jai Hind. All right. This is the way to deal to your weakness. But now, a very intricate point. Do you think the weakness, what you have, what you just made it visible in your notebooks right now, do you think this you should get rid of, or this you should mellow it down from your confidence? Should this? No. No. First step to your weaknesses is accept it. Hey, I am not perfect. That's the right attitude towards it. What you just did is accept it. Honestly, you came up with your weaknesses and you told me in front of this, how many students are there? 300? 350? अब क्या बचा है? The first step was to accept it, and you accepted it in front of such big crowd. You started the whole plan already. First writing it down, that itself is acceptance. It's just needed to be in front of your eyes that this is your weakness. अगर मुझे कुछ पता ही नहीं है, how will I treat it? In medical, we need the diagnosis first, and then you need the treatment, the meds, the medication. Right? That doesn't mean that your weakness is pulling you down. No. Accept your weaknesses. Work on it proactively. But do not let them pull your confidence down. Acceptance itself is the way to feel more confident. You just saw how many of you just stood when I asked question. So are you the only one to have the weakness? No, there are so many of you, so you're together. You're not alone. You have some weaknesses, your friend has some. Are you feeling little relaxed now? You were guilty about something 5 minutes earlier, right? Are you feeling relaxed? जब कोई चीज़ एक्सेप्ट हो जाती है, जैसे हमने पापा से कोई बाइक मांगी, वो डिमांड एक्सेप्ट हो जाती है, you feel relaxed? Done. This is the same feeling. You have it in you, accept it, and that's the solution, that's the formula of feeling confident. है तो है. And to not feel guilty about it is to work on it. Okay? Alright. So quick confidence hack. I need someone to stand up and read it. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, one with the nice hair. Yes.
Power pose for 2 minutes before any presentation.
Yeah, just hold on. What do you mean by power pose? Power pose. Stand relaxed. Stand prepared. Be aware of your posture. Not like this. This. Is this a power pose? Is this appealing? No, when I stand, I'm comfortable. Do I look comfortable?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Why do I look comfortable? Because I'm confident, yes. But yes? I'm owning it, of course. I'm owning my space. This is my space. I'm owning it. This is mine. Nobody can come here. I'm securing it. More? Come on. Making eye contact. Okay, we'll come to that later, but not part of this. Power pose. Pose. Just how I'm appearing. Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Who was that? Because I am prepared. Why do I look comfortable? Because what I'm wearing is comfortable. There is nothing that is creating a hassle. So I'm carrying it. The pose has to come. अगर आप ऐसा कुछ पहनते हैं जो comfortable नहीं है, just for the sake of, because you are going to go in front of so much of crowd, do not pick up an uncomfortable outfit first. It needs to be comfortable but presentable. Then work on your posture. Your back, how are you placing your hands? How are your legs placed? Another thing is, are you prepared to look presentable? When you put efforts in preparing, then you are more confident. Try that tomorrow. Okay, whenever you just the difference is, whenever you wear a loungewear, a pajama, t-shirt, and when you wear formals like you're wearing right now, your pose naturally shifts. Do you agree? When you are in pajamas, you spread your legs, you walk like anything. But when you are, for girls, when you are in heels or in formal shoes, for boys, you're in formal shoes, you are wearing or carrying a tie. You have ironed shirt, ironed trousers with crease nicely placed. Will you stand as if you're standing in a pajama? Will that contribute in your pose? Yes. The base point is, are you prepared? Have you put in efforts to be prepared? That will automatically change your pose. Of course, you'll have to consciously work on some. Your posture, your eye contact, like Sir said, right? Your placement of your hands and your legs. Are you owning the space? That's pose. There are different ways of power poses. You can go on internet and Google it, but it's just not that. It doesn't stop at that. Practice. You have lots presentations to give. And you know, in that presentation, the first 7 seconds, mind it, just 7 seconds, and you are done. Your impression is made already. Because of how you're standing. Because of how your facial expressions are. Because of how are you appearing and appealing to the crowd. Isn't it? Yes. When I entered, did I speak before I spoke? Did I speak? My facial expression, my body language, did it speak before I started speaking here? Yes? You started creating judgments, opinions, and little impression about me? Yes? You may have a different impression now, but your impression started the moment you laid my eyes on me. It's the fact. The first 7 seconds is something to make an impression. Speak before you speak. Right? That's power pose. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for standing that long. Please be seated. You would like to go ahead? Okay.
No, ma'am, you can go
Yeah.
ahead.
Read this next one.
Say I am learning instead of I'm bad at this. Growth mindset reshapes your brain.
We've already discussed this. Yes? What do you mean? What is the difference between learning and growing? Got the difference? Very clear? Yes? Let's, ma'am.
Make eye contact for 3 to 5 seconds per person when speaking.
Okay. Is my gaze going right from here to there at the back, then back there and here? Am I actually freezing at a point ever? What am I doing? I'm moving. What is that doing? Yes. Please, I'm owning the space. I'm connecting. If I stand on the stage and if I stand moving around you, which is better? You'll feel connected when I'm close to you. Yes? When I'm personally talking to you, you have more will to talk to me back. Right? You feel that I can speak, I can talk to the trainer. If I'm there, first thing you'll hesitate, I'm so far away, मेरी आवाज़ जाएगी या नहीं पता नहीं, मैम सुनेंगी या नहीं पता नहीं. But I'm making myself available to you. Yeah, I'm trying to connect. I'm coming closer. Right? Okay. Next, eye contact for 3 to 5 seconds. So when I say eye contact, sorry ma'am, when I say eye contact, make yourself aware of each and every person that is present in front of you. Okay? That brings the comfort in you yourself. I'm talking when you are giving your group discussion, when giving your individual presentation. What it makes, what it does, what is the benefit? The comfort that you will feel while facing the crowd. Yes, ma'am.
Speak 10% slower.
Yes. When you rush, what happened? Is everything fine? Okay. All right. Okay, back here. Everything is fine. 10% slower. Why? Whenever we are presenting, we have lots of things in our mind and we just want to nikal ke de do, khatam karo. Right? But what is it doing? It's taking away the whole impression, the aura, the way you're appearing to the crowd. You're rushing. That is making you nervous. That is making you underconfident. Why 10% slower? I'll tell you a trick. When you are slower, you are buying time to remember. Isn't it? Pauses. We say pauses when you communicate. Why? What is the whole purpose of those pauses? It makes you look confident, at ease, comfortable. Also buys you time to think of the next point that you want to talk about. Isn't it? Right? When I came here, the first question I asked is, what are those one word that you took away from your last session? Why did I do that? Because that's the only thing that's going to stay with you. जो भी लिखा है, जितना भी पेज भर भर के लिखा है, कुछ नहीं याद रहने वाला. Fewer keywords that you will remember. Right? So work on keywords only. Your key takeaways. You should be able to build on those keywords. That shows your understanding behind that keyword. Not that what you've written. What you've written is all technical. What will retain here? जब आप 10 मिनट बाद वो चीज़ पूछोगे जो मैंने की. लास्ट सेशन में आपने क्या सीखा? थोड़े ही की पॉइंट्स आए ना बाहर, या पूरा कच्चा चिट्टा जो भी लिखा था? नहीं. That's the way. Go slower, your memory. Collect your thoughts. Okay, go slower. It's okay. Nobody complains if you're speaking slow. Am I also doing that? Do I have a script, what I'm going to speak here? I'm building on it. Because that's what has retained in my head out of my experience of 20 years, out of my training sessions, out of my public speaking. What I'm sharing here is experience and not some theory. Yeah? What that will do is that will make you also to retain. When I had my introduction, ma'am said all formal things about me, and when I gave you that personal introduction, I am sure that personal introduction will retain with you better. So that's me. That's relatable. Right? Okay. Let's go ahead. Okay. When we were talking about strengths and weaknesses, lot of you has said that fewer of you have this as your strength, and most of you have this as your weakness. Right? Sorry, ma'am, are we keeping the time? We are keeping the time. How much time do I have? Because we started late as well. Yes. All right. Okay. We won't take much because we've already dealt with this. Okay. What's communication? It's not what you say. You don't have to be Shashi Tharoor. I really, really idolize Shashi Tharoor. The way he speaks. I admire Priyanka Chopra. Oh my God, the way she speaks. Now, what are those highlighting points about these two speakers? Shashi Tharoor is amazing, incredible with his vocabulary. आधे time तो समझ नहीं आता है. But don't you love looking at him and hearing him? How many of you have heard Shashi Tharoor speak? Wow, I'm proud. How many of you really admire him? I'm not including his background of political background here. All right, let me not create a controversy. But as a speaker, I really, really idolize. Okay, so what stands out about Shashi Tharoor is the treasure or the collection, the bank of vocabulary he has, and the throw he has in his voice, the personality, right? What stands out about Priyanka Chopra? How many of you raise the hands? Confidence, boldness, calm and composed. The topic that she speaks on. Vocabulary, yes. Fluency, accent, clarity. Priyanka Chopra के बारे में ज़्यादा. Okay, for me, what stands out about Priyanka Chopra as a speaker is she is a storyteller. What holds you about her is whenever she's talking about any topic, she will relate it back to her own experience and tell that incidents to you. One, she's opening up her personal life. Two, she's engaging you in a story. Who doesn't like story? Everybody likes story. Whenever I will start with once upon a time, आपको समझ आ जाएगी. एक बार ना ऐसे हुआ. Stories सबको अच्छी लगती है. That's what she leverages on. She does not follow any theory, any psychology, any script. What she does is shares her own experience. These are the speakers. But have they learnt it? Have they learned to communicate? No. It's their personality. Of course, there are technicalities of any skill. Grammar hota hai, pitch hoti hai, voice modulation hota hai. There is a lot of technicalities. Only if you are interested in it, you will go ahead and try and gain some more knowledge about how to communicate. Right? But how do you again have that competitive advantage when you are a communicator? How is it setting you apart? How is it making you different than other speakers? I told you about Shashi Tharoor and Priyanka Chopra, how they stand out, what is their signature. Right? Storytelling, vocabulary, can be anything. So it's not what you say, it's how you say. Do you think language is the barrier of communication? How many of you think language is the barrier? Yes, sir. May I know a little more about that?
Jai Hind, ma'am. My name is Amit Thakur.
Ma'am, I come from a farming background, so I do not speak in English little bit. So I thought English is a barrier for my communication.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you really think language is the barrier? चलो, आपको हिंदी आती है?
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छे से आती है?
हाँ.
आप ज़्यादा आत्मविश्वास आप में ज़्यादा है अगर आप हिंदी में बात करते हैं?
Yes, ma'am.
आप हिंदी में कम्युनिकेट कर पा रहे हैं,
हाँ.
बात कर पा रहे हैं,
Yes.
तब आपका कॉन्फिडेंस रहता है?
हाँ.
सो क्या कॉन्फिडेंस अभी रहेगा और तभी नहीं रहेगा? ऐसे हो सकता है? थिंक अबाउट दैट. इसके बारे में सोचिए. अभी मैं कॉन्फिडेंट हूँ लेकिन तभी मैं कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं हूँ. व्हाई? बिकॉज my dear student, you don't believe in yourself. We just spoke about strengths and weaknesses. Strength क्या है? हिंदी आपकी strength है?
Yes, ma'am.
It's just about the skill of learning English. So, do you think आपको क्या लगता है कि English सीखने से आपका confidence ऊपर जाएगा?
I thought, but it's not.
जाएगा, of course, it's a skill. Language is a skill. Yes. But should it bring your confidence down?
No.
अगर आप कुछ भी कम्युनिकेट नहीं कर पाते तो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस डाउन होता. मुंह खोलना ही अगर चैलेंज है तो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस डाउन होता. क्या आप अपने विचार या आपकी भावनाएं या आपके ओपिनियंस बता नहीं पा रहे हैं? बता सक रहे हैं?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. फिर क्यों?
Ma'am.
What do you mean by communication? To be able to communicate, to be able to talk. कम्युनिकेशन को सिर्फ 3 चीज़ें लगती है. Only 3 things. Speaker, receiver and medium. Medium मतलब शब्द. एक जो बात कर रहा होता है, एक जो सुन रहा होता है और इसके बीच में होते हैं शब्द. क्या आप वो कर सकते हैं? Then why do you think you cannot communicate? It's all about polishing it. It's not that you can't communicate. इंग्लिश सीखिए, लैंग्वेज सीखना अच्छी बात है, पर इसकी वजह से आपका कॉन्फिडेंस नीचे नहीं जाना चाहिए. वो एक स्किल है, उसको स्किल की तरह लीजिए. ऑल राइट?
Yes, ma'am.
क्लियर?
Thank you, ma'am.
ऑल राइट. सो लैंग्वेज इज नॉट द बैरियर. क्या आप ये जानते हैं देयर आर many speakers who only and only speak in Hindi. Even if they know amazing English, they have command over English, but they choose to speak in our national language. That's a choice. Right? Many of us do speak in Hindi because we are hesitant about speaking in English. But can we not overcome that? अगर वो आपका चैलेंज है, वीकनेस है, गेट ओवर इट. व्हाट आर यू डूइंग अबाउट इट? गेट ओवर इट. उसकी वजह से कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं नीचे जाना चाहिए. वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट पॉइंट. लैंग्वेज शुड बी द लास्ट रीजन यू आर नॉट कॉन्फिडेंट. डू यू अग्री? Everything else does. If you don't have knowledge, if you don't have current affair to talk about, if you are not aware of things, yes, I can understand. But communication, वो तो हम बचपन से सीख रहे हैं, right? नहीं आती है इंग्लिश. Let's learn. How actively are you doing that? See, confidence is something that should be unaffected by any petty things like this. Okay? And if you are aware that this is what is bringing me down, deal to it. What are you doing about it? Right? Most of you have written communication as their weaknesses. So what I want you to do now, by the end of the session, your game plan should be ready. What are you doing about those weaknesses? Okay? Especially for those who have written communication is their weakness. Right from now, Ayush, right? Yogesh. That's the kind of promptness we want. Thank you, sit down. That's the action plan, that's the way to deal to it. Okay, the golden rule of communication. इसमें कहीं भी लैंग्वेज ये वर्ड आ रहा है? Words. Is it specifying any particular language? No. So communication is all about words, tone of voice, and body language. Will this lead to confidence? Will this lead to confidence? Yes. So understand, your words are just 7%. How are you speaking it? The tone of your voice. How are you appearing? How good are you sounding to the ears of the audience? Right? Then comes the body language. We just spoke about body language when we were speaking about power pose. Right? How are you carrying yourself when you're socializing, networking in front of public? Are you minding your body language? If you've been shot by a video, would you be happy to see yourself? No? Who said no? Okay. But when you appear anyone, appear comfortable. Okay? Appear alert. Appear participative. Appear present. अगर ये सब नहीं होता, if in the absence of all this, what will happen? I don't care who's looking at me. I don't care how I'm standing. I don't care where my hands are. I don't care about how I talk. Right? Is this comfortable? No. Chalo, I don't care about what people judge or what people say. But when I see myself somewhere in a video, someone shot you, would you be fine looking at that? No? Right. You would be fine? No, there would be opinions about that, like I'm just fine. But come on, we are talking about your start of your professional journey. You're sitting here because you want to appear, you want to become, of course, but do you want to also appear like a professional? Right? Communication. What are you communicating? Do you want people to take you seriously? How will that happen? When you will take yourself seriously. Simple as that. How do you do that? Put efforts, how you look. Put efforts, how you stand. Put efforts, how you speak. Put efforts, how you appear. How you look. Your hair, your face, your clothes, your posture, how you stand. Are you owning the space? इतना effort करने के बाद, that means you are really taking yourself seriously. That looks, that appears. My efforts are visible, and that's why you are taking me seriously. The appearance matters. That's what body language communicates. Right? I am serious. You all are important to me. The underlying message is, you all are important to me. I want to make the most of the time that I'm standing here when I'm talking to you. So I come prepared. I gave that value and importance to you all. I don't appear casual because I have put in efforts to look apt. Right? Put in those efforts. That's how body language works. All right. Okay. I need volunteers. Come on, show up some confidence. Yes, sir. First hand here. Yes, ma'am. Come. A quick activity. Introduce yourself.
Jai Hind everyone, I am Snehal Chaudhary and I am from Thane, Maharashtra. I have pursued Bachelor of Business Administration from Mumbai University, and currently I am here for improving my improvement on myself and pursuing post graduation. And
That's okay. Thank you.
Jai Hind everyone, my name is Divyansh Jain. I belong from Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. I have pursued BBA from Gyan Ganga College of Excellence, Jabalpur. I am here for pursuing PGDM plus PGERP program to improve my skills.
All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have a little activity within two of you. All of you as an audience, you will observe them. Okay, you have something to do post the activity, so be alert and be present what's happening here. So your name? Snehal, Divyansh. Snehal and Divyansh, what you're going to do is ask a question. Okay. Are you aware of what is bucket list? Your dream. Okay, what's in your bucket list?
I have to go on a bike ride till Ladakh.
Amazing. How many of you want to do that? I knew. Great. Now we have some activity which most of you will relate. Okay. So she wants to go on a bike ride to Ladakh. Now, Priyansh, right? Divyansh. Divyansh, you will talk to Snehal. And only one question you'll ask, why? Please tell him what is in your bucket list. Tell him the same thing.
I want to go on a bike ride till Ladakh.
The only word you are allowed to say is why.
Why?
I have seen most of the people, it's dream like till going. It's dream like many of the people go as their passion for riding and like that. And it's a place which I like also. So that's why I have to go there.
Why?
It's most like people feel peace there by going there, and one of the comfort places many of the people think.
Make her more uncomfortable.
Why? Why?
Bye.
How many times you asked why? 3 times. You have to go more 2 times. Why?
At the end, it's my favorite place, so I have to go there. It's like if I have to compare for taking if I compare that thing with taking admission here, so if I want, I do it. So if it's like I have to go there.
You have to or you want to?
I want to, and also I have to go there. And it's like ki I can't let go it. Ki it's I have decided ki I will go there. Yes, it's like that.
Why?
Good one. Yeah, why? Okay, give some time to Snehal now. Think Snehal. Why?
Why?
Do you have a plan?
Till now, not.
Why?
Why?
Well, first I have to complete and I have to build by.
मैं कुछ नहीं कर रही.
First, I have to be that capable of going there, or at least build something till. What can I say?
Sorry, we can't help you here because it's your bucket list.
Until now, I don't have any of the plan.
Done?
Yes.
All right, audience, observed enough, enjoyed enough. What just happened here? Yes, someone said. Clarity of thoughts. Who would know मेरे bucket list के बारे में स्नेहल बोलेगी मेरे bucket list के बारे में इतना सोचना पड़ेगा मैंने कभी सोचा था? But Snehal, is it an awakening for you? How?
Okay, I have to be little clear what I want. I have to be little clear for what I want and work towards it. Like now I am doing.
Exactly. जैसे ही he asked you why several times, you gained more clarity. Bucket list है because it sounds and feels fancy to have a bucket list. Skydiving, scuba diving. Why? How is your personality relevant to that? Why I want to do that? इसके पहले इतनी clarity थी? Yeah, that's what you need, a friend to ask you why. Right? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the activity. Do you realize what just happened here? Clarity. The word is clarity. If you want to do something, why? Do you have a purpose of anything or everything that you do behind it? Why are you doing it? Do this activity with most of your friends. Ask why. It's not just about the bucket list, it's all about your career choices, your professional journey, right? Why? You'll get the answers. When you have answers, you are prepared. When you are prepared, you are confident. Yes? That's the whole flow. We forget about it. Right? So why this works, builds articulation under pressure. Now, articulation we have not gone into. Snehal was articulating. She was expressing in front of you without any hesitation. Right, Snehal? Yes? Then reveals your core motivation. Why? When every time he asked her why, she had to think in different perspectives and angles. Now she feels more driven to do that because she has answers. Why I want to do that, right? Then trains concise, purposeful speech. That's okay, but she was under pressure. She had to answer that in front of 350 people are looking at her, right? Stimulates GD and interview condition. This is what an interview condition looks like similarly, right? When there will be a single word question, why? How? Do you have your whats, your whys, your hows, your whens and your wheres ready? Are you clear? I am not saying you have to deal with all the number of things in the world, but have you chosen? You've chosen your strengths, chosen your weaknesses, you accepted them. Now, are you ready with your whys and whats and wheres and whens and hows? That's what will make your action plan. Right, Snehal? Now, Snehal will go back and plan. I asked you, do you have a plan? Plan कैसे बनेगा? You already know what you need to plan, what you have. Whys, whats, whens, wheres and hows will make you the plan. Is the framework ready? Is the framework ready with you now? Yes? Alright. Okay. Altogether we'll switch to a different context now. Personal branding. 5 minutes. Wow. We are only left with 5 minutes. Sir, can I buy some more time? Thank you so much. Okay, personal branding, very important. Now I want to understand what's your understanding about personal branding. I think you guys just had it in your previous session. Yes? Quick keywords. Networking. To be visible. Adaptability. Reliability. Visibility. Differentiated. Okay. Accountability. Deliverables. Creativity. Networking. Proactive storytelling. Unique. Reliable. Impression. Vigilant. Build more and more skills. Personal, so much. Yes, sir. Presence on social media. Oh my God. Personal branding. Yes, ma'am. Last one. How you mold yourself. Okay. So I understand that you have some understanding about personal branding. You must have your previous understanding about personal branding. Let's do a quick question again. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Stop writing, please. If you search your name on Google, your full name, with your middle name, with your last name, how engaging or impressive it looks. Just think to yourself, no need to tell me. Take a minute and think. If you Google your name, your existence is challenged. Am I right? You don't have any footprints. Right? Because unfortunately, that's how it works these days. Do you have you left any digital footprints anywhere? Yeah, of course, most of you have. You are there. What impression are you giving there? Think. अपने profile जहाँ पे भी existing है, wherever you are existing on social media, revisit those profiles quickly. I'll give you half a minute. Yeah, that means you don't exist. Sorry to say that, but that's the only way to say it. Yeah? Visited? How good or bad it is? Very good. Perfect. That's how you would like it? Okay. Huh? Can do better. All right. Kab karoge? Nice. I like that promise. Aaj. Right? So, हम जब सोशल मीडिया पे जाते हैं, लिंक्डइन, इंस्टाग्राम, फेसबुक, we are hooked to certain kind of content. Do you think you can hook yourself with your own profile? Good to hear that, yes. Amazing. Think about that. Okay, next slide will awaken you. What does it say? If nothing shows up, sir, where are you? Yes. Yes, sir. You don't have a profile. You don't. Nowhere. LinkedIn hai? Of course, then you are there. You exist. Yes. Okay. First step is whether you exist or not. Okay. The recruiters, the HR professionals will definitely Google your name. We all are aware of that. But क्या आप उसके लिए prepared हैं जो वो देखेंगे? Right? How good or bad impression you are leaving with them, even before they go through your CVs. CVs में तो whatever you will write, they will read. What you are is up there. First thing, whether you exist on social media or you have any digital footprints. Second, what are you posting? What kind of content is visible on your profile? How is it contributing to your own professional benefit or to the society? Is it showing a certain kind of lifestyle that you are living or opting? Like I said, party photos show up. Party nahi karo, aisa nahi hai. Again, you have to be picky and choosy about what is going up there. What impression will it leave with those who will add some benefit in your life? So I don't have to talk much about personal branding. I think we've covered mostly in your last session, but Read. Can you everyone see the action that's written down? Read it loud, please. No, this is not how I would like. In coordination together. Sorry, you did not do a good job here, but never mind. You understood the task? I will not speak more about it and take your time. You know what to do. Okay? Analyze your profile, your presence on social media first. See whether you would be impressed with your own profile. Think if any HR or any recruiter is looking at your profile. No matter whether you wanna get hired or not, but does it still matter? Is it setting your personality? Is it setting your personal brand? How many of you have visited my profile? Okay, and how relevant it was with what am I doing? Yes? Not that my personal life is not up there. I do also talk about what goes on in my life. But what am I deriving out of that? Why am I posting that? What is the purpose? How it's contributing to the viewer, to my audience? Everything that you do as professional and personally will link to your character, your personality, and eventually the impression. Trust me, I am not saying you can't be fun-loving. I'm not saying you can't be humorous on social media. Do that. But the underlying message needs to be just right. You don't want to ruin your impression just by one word or one visual, right? Just be careful about what you put up. Give 3 thoughts before you put up any image or what you write. Being opinionated is not a problem. Have your opinions. You need to have your opinion. But how to put it across, how to communicate, that is what matters. Okay? Yes? And please, in all this, do not stop being yourself. Because that's what builds your confidence, because no one else is like you. Do not follow the herd because इसने ये post किया, उसने ऐसा post किया. Please don't do that. Only if you follow that psychology, only if you appreciate and agree with the thoughts, then go ahead and post it. Do not confuse your audience. आप ये हैं तो ये हैं, और अगर confuse करने जाओगे, कुछ और post करने जाओगे, because it's not you, the audience will be confused. Yesterday she posted this, today he posted that. No, what you're doing is building your personal brand. Tell me, who comes in your mind when you say a personal brand? Steve Jobs. Why? What stands out about Steve Jobs to you? When you think about Steve Jobs? Exactly. He has a particular way. He has set a message to the audience's mind that this is how Steve Jobs is. What is Steve Jobs? Black attire. Exactly. The same black t-shirt every single time. What did he do? He set his personal brand. And when I talk about Steve Jobs, this is what comes in my mind. He is not confusing the audience. What he's giving is the consistent message that this is how Steve Jobs is. Who more comes to your mind about strong personal brand? Ratan Tata has a distinct way of speaking, has a distinct way of presenting, has a distinct posture or power when he spoke. Who more? Who else? Virat Kohli, Shah Rukh Khan, Kangana Ranawat. What are they doing? Just, yes. Personal brand is anything else but to confuse your audience. What needs to be done, you already know. What not to do is confuse your audience. आज मैं ये कर रही हूँ, कल मैं वो करूँगी, परसों मैं वो करूँगी. No. You're giving a message that my brand is made because I'm consistent. I'm repeatedly doing the same thing, working on the same thing. My discipline, my efforts, my loyalty towards it is intact, and that's what the impression that you're giving. Your personal brand is only made if you're consistent. Agree? You're confusing your personality, then the audience is no more interested in you. This is a hard fact. If you're not consistent, people will lose the engagement with you. They will lose the interest in you. Okay? So let's go ahead. Okay. Design your personal brand statement. I'll give you quick 1 minute. Can you fill in the blanks and write down? Sorry, but we'll have to be quick on this. We have short of time. Be as short as you can. Do not give it a thought. Whatever impromptu is coming to your mind, just write that. We can build or we can work on that later. I'll just take one answer from one of you. Anyone who's ready? Amazing.
Jain ma'am, my name is Kritesh Mandri. I want to be a business analyst. I want to help big MNCs take decision and maximize their profits through my Kritesh Mandri.
Breathe.
Go slow. Okay. And maximize their profit. Okay. I want to be a business analyst. I want to help big MNCs take big analytical decisions to maximize their profit by my analytical thinking. And the fifth one is by my creative approach. What makes me different is my creative approach. Amazing. Thank you, ma'am.
What he did is just played with the keywords and the right words. You do not need a length of your elevator pitch. What is an elevator pitch? When within 60 seconds you tell about yourself, what you tell is exactly what the next person wants to hear. Not your story. Okay? Exactly what will benefit you back. And this is what it is. Okay? Stop writing. You got the visual, how to make it? Right? Let's see. That's my personal branding statement. I am a soft skill trainer and confidence coach, passionate about helping professionals build confidence, communication, and presence. Through engaging workshops, coaching, and digital content, I simplify personal growth and make self-development practical, relatable, and fun. I strongly believe that soft skills are life skills, and when mastered, they create both personal and professional success. That's short, exactly covering the key points that anyone who would like to work with me would want to hear. Yes? Is it too complicated? No. You don't have to use very complicated words. You don't have to search for vocabulary. Just say what you are. Because that's what sets your personal brand. Can your personal brand be similar to the others? Then it's not a personal brand. It will only become your personal brand if it's exclusively yours. Right? Okay. Executive presence. This is the module 4 and the last one. Walk in like you own the room even before you do. And when I say own the room, doesn't mean control the room or rule the room. Own it. What do you mean by own? Think that it's mine. When I walked in here, I owned the room, thought that you all are on my side, not in front of me. I thought that I am one of you and not different. What did that do? It affected my presence. My face changed. When I just came thinking that whoever I'm facing are going to be familiar and like me. Right? These are not just strangers, these are the ones I've already met. Right? So start owning the room. How will you own? You start thinking, visualizing before you even arrive. Right? Imagining. Again, part of preparedness. And what is executive presence? Everything else is done. Communication, appearance, body language. Right? What is gravitas? What is gravitas? When you combine everything, your self-confidence, right, communication, your appearance, your content, body language, when everything is in place, that's called the gravitas. When you carry everything. Carry तब करेंगे जब होगा, होगा तब जब आप prepare करोगे, prepare तब करोगे जब आप efforts डालोगे. Isn't it the backward planning? If you want to create your executive presence, ऐसे ही हो जाएगा? Will it happen just like that? You'll have to work on it. Right from your first 7 seconds to your last word before you leave that space or that room. Isn't it? Your impression is constantly building, but those first 7 seconds are the ones that will create an impression. But trust me, to change an impression, it takes several years or several months or even minutes or hours. Do you want to ruin those first 7 seconds? No. Nobody wants to do donkey work. Everybody has to do smart work. अगर आप बिना बोले impression create कर सकते हैं, why not? Why not? What I'm doing while existing in this room is creating an impression without any efforts. I've done the efforts, I prepared, but before even I speak, I started creating the impression. So that niche time was used to create an impression. So each second that I spend here is been utilized and has worked for me. मेरे efforts कम हुए हैं, right? Because I've started giving an impression just by existing. Right? Okay, so that's gravitas. Now, own the room, speak with clarity. We have seen all that. I don't think we need to speak more. Speaking with clarity, staying composed under pressure. Snehal, you were, no, sit. When you stood here, you were anxious. You were little nervous. But as he started saying why, you were like, okay, now you were settling up with that space. You knew that why is coming. You knew I have to change my answer. Right? Later, did you feel comfortable? Yes? Why that happened? Because you exposed yourself to certain situations and conditions. The more you practice, the more confidence you gain. The more you do, the better you get. Right? That's what makes you composed. Having confidence without arrogance. No, that was not arrogance, of course, but confidence, just the confidence. Have it there. overconfidence at times ruins things, brings arrogance. I am sure most of you, how many of you have been working earlier than enrolling here? Yeah? Correct? So you are more confident because you have practically faced the world. You were a professional at some time, right? You have an upper hand over others. You have seen how the corporate works. You have seen how professionals work, right? That should not bring you arrogance. That should actually, you should be helping your peers by sharing your experiences. Because there are a lot of skills that no institution can teach you, but only practice will get you. Or if you are exposed to certain situations or conditions, only then. Okay? Hold on to that self-confidence and avoid arrogance. Communicating with purpose and presence. Like I said, communication is not about what you say, it's how you say, why you say. So be very choosy about your speech, your content, your words, but choose the exact ones. That creates an impression. And I'm not saying you need to have fancy vocabulary. Simpler, you know what? The trick of communication and be a communicator whom the audience would like to hear is to speak in their language. To speak the words that they know. If I'm standing here, fancy words, you don't understand a word. Would you be interested? Because I'm talking in layman's language, the language that you would relate to, you will be comfortable to, I'm speaking that. The ones who needed to be spoken in Hindi, I spoke Hindi. Because what my purpose is to make them understand, to connect with me as a speaker. To make my time and their time productive. Alright? Okay. So, just read down. Candidate A looked at their shoes while speaking, fidgeted with their pen throughout. These are the very simple and generic examples. What is it showing? The slide showing is the differentiation between who will be hired and who will not be. Okay, like I said, वो 1% पे 400 स्टूडेंट्स खड़े हैं. ये दो कैंडिडेट्स वो हैं. They are academically as good, they are with experience as good, but who will be chosen and who will not be chosen, and on what criteria? Understand the whole importance of soft skills. Understand the whole importance of those skills which are beyond academics. Your personality needs to be built while you are here for next 2 years. Yes? You're technically getting sound. You're getting knowledge. What about your personality? Do you have a plan to create an impression? If someone is good at public speaking and communication, how are you leveraging? How are you standing out? Do you think being a student, you cannot work? Whoever is good at public speaking here, why don't you go ahead and create a group where you would invite members just to say, I am trying to help you with your communication. Can we not do that? Create a community for free. इसमें क्या होगा? You are getting practice because you will be teaching, you will be sharing your experience and the benefit that the members will get. Have you thought of that? If I'm good at something, if I have my strengths, how am I leveraging on that? I asked you the question. Why don't you share it? Why don't you make use of that strength to benefit others? When I say benefit others, you are also benefiting because you are going over it again and practicing and polishing it. You're sharpening your skills by doing that. Have you ever thought of that? Can we not do that? We can. Create a WhatsApp group where you invite and say, come on, I'll help you with your communication. Come on, I'll help you with your language. Come on, I'll help you with the professional presence, executive presence. If anyone is good at styling, if anyone is good at corporate styling, come, I'll help you. What is that doing to you? Is creating the practice for you, and it is creating a source of knowledge for others. Yes? Put that up on LinkedIn. That adds value, that you are contributing to the society. Isn't it? Make use of, that's how you make use of your strengths. No matter teen hi hai. What are you doing about it? Keeping it to yourself. Why? Let the world know. Okay? Thank you. And here with this we come to the end of the session. This session was stretched a little, but I'm happy to have such proactive audience here. I enjoyed the time, the kind of activity I had planned. It just came out the way I planned it. And thanks for participating. It's a wonderful time to be here. And I hope to see you in future again. Hope you too want to do. Thank you so much.